To all you good friends today, Mr. Billy Sunday, the man who has spoken to more people than any other man who has ever lived. And we invite you to join with this great crowd here at Winona in this great day we're having. Mr. Sunday.
Folks, I'm going to talk to you a little while this afternoon on the 18th Amendment. The Prohibition Amendment is the most popular thing, my friend, in America today. What means this is all against the 18th Amendment and the Constitution? It's an attempt on the part of the old brewers and the old distilleries and the old saloon keepers and the old bartenders and the whiskey politicians and newspapers to bind and rivet, my friends, the breweries around the neck of the American people again for their own profit. Their arguments against prohibition are as weak as soup made out of the scat of a chicken at shark's head. When you compare prohibition at its worst with the saloon at its best, prohibition's a million times better. And the ills you would fly through by repeating the 18th Amendment are 1,000 times worse than the ones you would fly from by leaving it, my friend, as it is. Oh, I know that great anti-prohibition volcano in the United States, aroused and directed by the enemies of prohibition and Americanism, is vomiting forth a political lava and corruption in a current that's broad and deep and wide and sweeping with frightful destruction over our land, and bidding fair to leave no office, shop, store, factory, farm, school, or college that is not scarred by its damnable blight, while riding upon its bosom like the demons of hell are the political enemies, taunting and sneering and jeering at those that dare resist its damnable blight. I may be crushed by it, but bow to it I never will. Oh, history tells us many free countries have lost their liberty. America may lose hers. If she does, my proudest boast will be not that I was the last to desert it, but that I never deserted it. There's no neutral ground in this bracket. It's war to the knife and knife to the hilt. I absolutely refuse to vote for any man, for mayor, for governor, for representative, for senator, or for president who is hostile to and will not openly support the 18th Amendment or all other amendments, no matter what political party. No matter what political party he may belong to, it will not openly support the 18th Amendment or any other amendment of the Constitution. Someone said to me the other day, oh, prohibition interferes with my personal liberty. Personally, every law in the statute book interferes with the liberty of the crook that wants to break it. It don't interfere with my liberty because I keep it. The shepherd tears the teeth of the wolf away from the throat of the sheep for which the sheep is thankful. And then the wolf complains against the shepherd for interfering with his personal liberty. Another said to me the other day, oh, prohibition is responsible for the depression. Oh, the world, it's worldwide. Then if it's worldwide, what caused it in the other nations? What causes the depression in Germany? What causes it in England, where they've had 3 million men on dole ever since the war, and America's the only dry nation in the world? It's because the world is an inheritance from the war. That's why. Someone said to me, oh, prohibition makes bootleggers and rum runners and moonshiners. Oh, we had bootleggers and moonshiners when we were under the British flag. For 155 years, the stars and stripes have waved over America. We've had bootleggers and we have them now. Like a fellow wrote to a doctor and said, dear doctor, I had a wart on my face and weighed 1.5 pounds. After taking 12 bottles of your medicine, my face is gone, but the wart is there yet. Well, the saloons are gone, the brewers are gone, the distillers are gone, but the bootlegger and the moonshiner, my friend, he's here yet in this thing. Fellas say, well, we're drinking more whiskey and poison whiskey. If so, why is the death rate in America as less than it's ever been in the history of the United States, my friend? Oh, will briars and thorns and thistles cause the wheat fields to produce more and better wheat? Is the vegetable around good nourishment for the savior? Will a lightning bolt throw the tree in more delicate verdure? Is fire good, my friend, to increase the aroma and the beauty, my friend, of the rose? I said to me, well, they don't keep it, we'll repeal it. All right, then repeal the 18th of the 10 Commandments. They don't keep the 10 Commandments. They lie, they steal, they commit adultery, they murder, and yet you know without the 10 Commandments there'd be no civilization. You know that society and civilization rests on morals. Morals rest on religion. Religion rests on faith in God and in Jesus Christ. Over the Mexican border, 1,500 miles long, and the Canadian border, 3,000 miles long, and the Atlantic and the Pacific border, 5,000 miles long, and Bermuda, just next door, and the most thoroughly organized gang of thugs and cutthroats on the hunger this side of hell. It's no easy job, I want to tell you. A leading lawyer in Chicago said the other day that 90% of the rum runners, the hijackers, the bootleggers, my friends, and the riffraff of the earth, they are born of foreign parents. And that 70% of them have never been naturalized. I say deport every unnaturalized lawbreaker. I say take away the citizenship papers from every man that's been naturalized when he shows himself a crook. And on second offense, deport him also. America's going to be run by Americans, cost what it will. And whenever a man, I accept, my friend, and stand with open arms, welcome any man from any country. But when they leave the foreign land and come to America to build homes and rear their families and live under the protecting folds of the Stars and Stripes, they alter themselves in the land of their adoption. They leave their damnable alien ideas back across to see where they came from. America is no place for a dissenter to live in. And there's no place beneath the Stars and Stripes for the arm that will not be sent at hand for when the heart that doesn't love it in the world. No.